This is El Moro Pigeon Show. I am your host, El Moro. And today, man, I'm just going to share with you something that I've been thinking, about flooring in the loft, So far, well, when I started, when I was little, we didn't put nothing in the floor. We just, I was on the roof, so I have the roof floor. I used to just scrape it, and that's it. So I come here to the United States, and right now I'm with a shed. So in the shed, the floor is wood. So at first, about 15 years ago, I started trying cat litter. All right, the cat litter worked really, really good. All right, and I did that for a while. Mr. Don Bromfield told me about the cat litter. Good. So, man, as I'm doing cat litter to the years, in 6 months, it took like 6 months, I did not clean the loft. But every time I clean the loft, there's all this dust. And I noticed that there was a lot of dust with the cat litter, and that's no good. Because, pigeon poop, when it dries up and you inhale that, it's not good for you. That's why I put these on and I put these on when I'm cleaning, because that will bring some kind of disease. I have to research it. I will probably research it. And I will put it on the bottom of the screen what kind of disease it brings, because I don't remember the name really. So I was talking to Don Bromfield again. I use him a lot. He's got like 80 years in the pigeon, the guy is like legendary. And he said to me, well, horse pellet works great because it absorbs everything. All the moisture, all the liquid, and it will turn into dust. In Spanish, we say acerrín. A horse pellet is made of pine tree. So it's not really bad. Actually, it's good and it smells really good. So I started doing horse pellet for a while, for a long time. I lived the horse pellet there, man, for like 6 months to maybe sometimes a whole year, And then I clean it. And then I put more horse pellet. But I found out that, as I'm doing it, I noticed the same type of dust, And I really don't like that dust, So I said to myself, man, you know what? Let me go back to basics. This is something I'm trying now. I'm just sharing with you guys what I'm trying. Maybe I don't like it. Maybe I go back to horse pellet, So let me go back to basics. So little by little, I took all the horse pellet out. Because it's a lot of work. I tell you the truth. It's a lot of work, So little by little, I took all the horse pellet out. And I noticed that there was a lot of dust too. I noticed that under the horse pellet, the parts that are wet, there was these little bitty bugs. So watch this, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Watch. Wait. 1 second. 1 second. You got these little bitty bugs. I don't know what the heck they are. So they hide the pine. See right there, watch. Here. See right there? I don't know what that is. I don't like it. So, see right there? See that? So they hide in the pine on the wet part. These brown bugs. I'm like, what the heck is this? It wasn't everywhere. It was just a little spot here, little there. So I had to get my eyes, squash them, And also, this is Florida, though. This is Florida. It's different. Also, this roaches. It's like wild roaches. I don't like roaches in my house, so I don't like roaches in my loft either. So I'm sweeping right now. I'm in the process of sweeping, as you can see in the video, all the horse pellet out. It's gonna take me a little while to take everything, all that dust out of there. But I'm gonna go back to basics. I'm gonna go back to scraping the floor. Now, also, I was thinking maybe the reason why we put cow litter on horse pellet is because we're lazy and we don't want to clean the floor every day. Come on, let's face it, man. You really want to enjoy your birds and don't have to work so hard, you know? But we have to keep it clean. You know, I like to keep it clean. Now, there's a good part about the horse pellet and all that. They say that brings friendly bacteria, so it strengthens the immune system of the birds. Okay, that's what they say. All right? Maybe it's true. But I really don't like the dust. Okay? So, my pigeons in Cuba, I didn't have no horse pellets. I didn't have nothing in the floor. And they were still very healthy pigeons. Okay? So, I'd rather look out after my health first. You know? And later, secondly, health, you know, my family and my pigeons. Because we're the human beings, we come first. So I said, man, maybe if I sweep everything out and stop being so lazy, and every other day I just go and scrape the poop, you know, maybe, you know, it's better. It's not that dusty. So that's what I'm doing, you know. Now, I started scraping with this metal spatula that you see in the video. So when I do a hard, it lifts up the wood too. So I'm like, oh, well, this is not good. So what I do now, I do it either with the plastic shovel, which it doesn't lift up the wood, or I do it very easy with that spatula. And instead of doing it like this, if I see some part of wooden piece that is going to be lifted up, I do it the other way around. I do it like this, or I just use the shovel, you know. But man, I don't know. I'm liking it so far. If I get tired and it's too much, and then I go back to the horse pellet. But I think I'm gonna like it. You know, you might think I'm weird, but I kind of enjoy being inside there cleaning with my birds. Okay? It's like, before I start, it's like, oh gosh, here we go again. But when I'm in there, man, I'm like, it feels good. I don't know if you feel the same. I feel maybe I'm crazy. I don't know, but I'm not crazy. But it feels good to be there. It feels good to actually be cleaning, you know, and moving and cleaning. It feels good, you know. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing right now to see if it works better as far as the dust is concerned, because we got to watch out for our health, man. You know, I mean, we want to live a long time, first of all, to be witness for the Creator. Second of all, that we can enjoy more time with our loved ones. And the pigeons seems to be part of our family, you know. So, I mean, the longer you live, the longer you enjoy your birds, you know. So we gotta watch our health, you know. Like I say, first of all, to be a witness for the Most High, to tell others about righteousness, you know, and about the Word, and to try to save some folks, you know, that are not saved right now by accepting the Savior, Yahushua HaMoshiach. And that is the purpose of living, first of all. So I don't want to put the pigeons before the Most High, you know. I don't want to do that. But, you know, secondly, yeah, I want to live a long life to enjoy my birds, man. I enjoy my birds, you know. And I'm sure anybody that is a pigeon guy wants that, you know. So to prevent from us getting sick, or from me getting sick with that terrible disease, and have to move the birds. So what I'm doing is I'm just sweeping everything that's going to bring dust, man. you know. And maybe even maybe I start getting the disinfecting wipes and I start wiping. I don't know. Maybe you think I'm nuts. And as I do that, I am going to keep an eye on the health of the birds. I mean, come on. I am working on the flooring that I can afford. Okay? Because there are guys out there that have a lot of money that their flooring is just a screen where the poop and everything goes through. And then they have a big tray under and then pull out the trays and then they clean the trays. That would be ideal, man. That would be the best. You know why? Because the air, you got a flow of air, you know. Now, if it's cold, like if it's a state that is cold weather, that wouldn't be so good, I don't think, you know. And then you got to come up with a system where when the cold weather comes, you know, like if it's like below zero or in the 20s and stuff like that, you know, the babies sometimes they die, they freeze, and the eggs they freeze, and the birds get out of their eggs or the babies for too long, you know. So maybe we'll come up with a system where we cover the floor or something like that, you know, people with money, you know. But me, I am glad, I am happy with the status that I am right now. I am not saying anything. I'm happy for the Most High, for the blessings that He has given me. But I have to work with what I have. So the flooring that I am telling you right now is according to what I have right now and the kind of money I have. So that's what I'm doing, you know. As I do it, I'm going to observe the birds' health, you know, and see, you know. Let me see what else. Oh, I'm doing a new coop. Now, this new coop that I'm doing, which Angel Navarro is doing for me, is 18 feet long by 3 feet, so I can get my hands in there, by 3 feet, and it's going to be on 6 legs, and it's going to be right here on this side of the loft, and I'm going to have my color. Yeah, so I'm going to put my dark homing pigeons there. I'm going to put the dark color, pretty color, antique homing pigeons there. Okay? And yeah, I'm going to enjoy that. But the flooring there is just a piece of wire, chicken wire, which is thin chicken wire, and then you have the trays, which I clean, which is great, you know. But meanwhile, here in the loft, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Okay, guys, if you please subscribe to my channel, Blue Sky White Dove Release. That's my channel. Okay, if you can subscribe, I try to answer everybody. Everybody got my number. You guys are more than welcome to call me anytime. Okay. If you want some white birds right now, I got a lot of people ordering white birds, man. I wish I had a lot. I don't have enough for everybody. Black diamonds, you know, I got a list for the black diamonds. I only have like 2 pairs. So, you know, and I want to keep some too. So, you know, I can't have, I don't, the reason why I'm selling is because I have a lot, but I don't really do my birds just to make a living out of selling the birds. But since it's so much work, I have to sell it when I'm overcrowded. I have to sell it. I'm not going to give it away because all the work that I do, come on, you guys know, all the work you do, all the cleaning you do, all the medicines you buy to keep these birds healthy, and not medicine, but supplements and medicine. And all the food, man, the food is getting expensive now. I mean, all this right here. So if you get overcrowded, you know, you got to sell it. You know, you got to sell it to make some money, you know, so you can put it into the loft, you know. So, besides, if I don't sell some birds, my wife's going to yell at me, you know. So, so I gotta sell some birds, man. But I really don't want to sell. Man, I would love to keep them all, but I can't because then it will be too much. That's too much is no good. I don't know. I mean, it's good to see them flying, but you know, I would like to have a flock of maybe 300 flying, but I can't. Well, it's not finished yet, but man, that was a lot of dust in here. You know, now it's more like, you know, the only thing that's gonna be in the floor is pigeon poop, and I'm just gonna clean it. See, it's more clear now. Look all this dust over here. To me, that's not good. See that? That will be the next project. That will be the next project. You know? So, this is what it looks like. So far, still a lot to do here. Just sharing. Guys, so I'm gonna go right now to scrub my eye real good. Please subscribe. You got my number, 941-249-0822. My name is El Moro. I will subscribe to your channel. You know that whenever I can find it, because sometimes I'm not too good with technology. I'm trying to fake it here. Really, I'm faking it. Because a lot of times, you know, I try to find it, and when I see how to subscribe, and then I subscribe. You know, I subscribe to a lot of people who subscribe to me. All right? So thank you so much. Hey, I'm just sharing this. I could be wrong, but I'm in this walk with the pigeons. I just got to see what works, man. So I try different things all the time. So, and I know this is something I did before and it worked. So, all glory to the Most High. All right, guys. As I always say, all you guys out there have a blessed day.